So I've been in a few weddings over the years, and I always tell the bride, if you need any help, I'm here. Well, as soon as I say that, they perk up and they ask, well, what's the weather going to be like on my wedding? And they usually ask that when they choose that wedding date, and it's typically a year out. So I always have to remind them the forecast isn't going to be that accurate until you get closer to a week out from that wedding date. But I know choosing that date is very important. So I want to help all the brides to be out there getting a sense of what kind of weather conditions we can typically expect during each season in the Badger State. So the first season that we're going to go over is spring. Flowers are blooming, really noticing some idyllic views across the Badger State and picking up on those floral scents. Also, temperatures turning more comfortable. But early spring, it can still be cold, and especially end of March into early April, there still can be snow. And the month of April as a whole is one of the rainiest months of the year in Wisconsin. So if you're planning for that spring wedding, try to wait until May, where warmer temperatures are going to become more likely, and we're not seeing any more chances for snow. Moving into summer, a lot more sunshine, definitely noticing those warmer temperatures. And if you've always wanted an outdoor wedding, this is the season to plan for. But keep in mind, we could deal with some excessive heat at times. We could notice heat indices getting all the way up into the triple digits. And the severe weather season really ramps up, especially during the month of June, where we notice the highest rainfall and the most tornadoes. So probably my most important tip, always have an indoor option as a backup plan, because you never know what exactly the weather is going to be on your wedding day. Moving into fall, my favorite time of year. I think it's beautiful when the leaves change from green into those pretty orange, yellow, and red tones. Also, temperatures start to get a little bit cooler and the severe weather season really winds down. Now, some people may say more clouds could be a pro. That's going to be photographers, because then there's less shadows cast on all of the wedding parties' faces. But near the end of fall, it can get cold, and especially end of October into November, that chance for snow returns. So if you're planning a fall wedding, choose late September into early October, where temperatures are still warm and the weather is going to be more quiet. And finally, the winter season, a magical time of year, and usually brides are only planning that indoor wedding. They don't have to deal with the stress of that outdoor option, and also a low chance for tornadoes. However, on the flip side, we do have to deal with that bitter cold from time to time. Remember, we could experience wind chills at times anywhere from 10 to 40 below zero. Also, some brides want some snow in their pictures, and that's not guaranteed. On the other side, we could experience heavy snowfall that could impact travel conditions for all of your guests. So my tip for the winter season, keep the ceremony and reception space close together so that your guests don't get cold going from location to location. And also, if road conditions aren't great, that limits the amount of travel. And you can find more information about what season may be best for your wedding over on our Spectrum News app. Just search Mother Nature wants to help you plan your wedding.